Hello friends, today we are in Sukhothai, and in that house is a new missionary family, and we're going to introduce you to them today. How you doing, Quinn?
Good.
You like it here?
Yeah. Here's your food.
Oh, thank you.
Aw, look at who's here. Okay, so I am here in Sukhothai, and this is Casey Norton. Haven't seen her on the vlog before, probably. But I'm going to ask her a couple questions because they haven't been here very long, but there's a lot of really amazing things that have happened. So, first of all, what was it like when you first got here to Thailand?
Overwhelming and disappointing. I think it was so different than what I expected. I didn't even realize I had expectations, but yeah. They were shattered. And yeah, I really struggled for at least that first month.
So it wasn't just like coming on vacation to a sandy beach and all nice and relaxing?
No, not at all.
So you had been here for just a couple days and you decided that you wanted to come visit Sukhothai. Why was that?
Well, it was clear right from the beginning that Levi wasn't tolerating the city very well there in Chiang Mai. And
what kind of?
He has asthma, and we would try to go for a walk somewhere, and he was clearly struggling. His energy level would just sort of plummet. He would try to sit down on the sidewalk right in the middle of everything.
Right.
And so yeah, we wanted to come visit Sukhothai, and when we were here, he didn't have any problems.
Now, just so you get an idea of how exciting this is to see, I came 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago I came to Sukhothai the first time, and we filmed for kind of a call. This is a city, very few Christians, needs a lot of work. Will someone please come? And we're praying, right, for the city. And then we did the videos, and then last year there's this family that heard about the need and they're like, we need to go. And so then we went and did another prayer walk here in Sukhothai, and then we got to be here, you know, when they arrived. We got to bring them down on the first time they were here, and then we were just like looking around the city, not looking for a house or anything. And I was coming up to the stoplight, I was like, oh, let's just go over there. And so we went over here, come driving around, right there, driving, came here, da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, there's a house. Had a sign on the gate, like for sale or rent. It's like, huh.
And we took a picture of it, and then Jonathan was just like, oh, Hannah, you could just call right now. And so you did, and the landlord said was just gonna be over here in like 10 minutes, and we ended up within a day or two deciding that this was where we were going to move.
So we had literally, if I could just add, we had literally been down here for all of like 2 hours maybe?
Yeah. Part of that time we were just eating.
And most of that time we were just eating, and we were just driving around showing them the town because we had been here a couple of times. And then lo and behold, here's this house, and that's not even what they were here for.
No.
So it's just amazing.
And then later that day we went out here in Sukhothai. There's a heart-shaped lake with a heart-shaped island in the middle, and we were there and we prayed on that, and it was just like, I stepped away from that prayer and I was just like overwhelmed with excitement of what God is going to do here in this city.
Here's your pineapple fried rice.
Are you just like coming here for like a year or something, or?
No, we plan to stay here for a while, so we don't know how long God wants us here, but we don't plan to leave Thailand anytime soon.
You're not gonna go back home?
No, no.
So, what are some of the things you've seen happen, like connections you've made and stuff here?
So, we've made quite a few friends here, mainly through our 3 little boys. They know everybody on the street now. by name. They know them by name, and they'll stop at the front gate and talk to our 3 little boys. So I get to speak with all our neighbors from time to time. Also, we received 2 Thai children within a week and a half of moving into this house. And that's been a little bit of a change in our family. Where they come from, they had free range of whatever they wanted to do. So it's been a chore to get that reined in. And but they, seeing that we don't treat them any different than our own kids, they are very much excited about living with us.
That's awesome. So, you know, being here for a month and a half and seeing, you know, the opportunities you've had to connect with people, you know, even just here on this street, and the way God has led you to come here in the first place, what does that give you in your mind of, like, does God really want you here? Does he really have a work for you?
Oh, I really believe that he does have a work, because during the month and a half that we've been here, not only have we received the 2 Thai children, Hun and Wat, we've also met a few families. I think it was shortly before we moved here that there was, sad to say, there was a death in the Filipino community of teachers that live close by, and they had a pastor come and talk to them and do the memorial service and everything for the teacher that passed away. And out of that grew a church plant, which is literally 3 houses down from us. And now they're not Adventists, they're a mixed group of Christians, Catholics, Presbyterian, Pentecostal, and Baptist, but they're all congregating and meeting together. And the pastor was driving in front of our house, and he stopped because one of the teachers told him that we were Christian. So he wanted to meet with us, and he asked us to come please join their service on Sunday. So I explained to him we don't worship on Sunday, but we want to get to meet you guys, so we'll come to your church. So we went to their church on that Sunday, and it was their first actual church service that they ever had. And he invited us to keep coming back, and we told him, well, we might come in from time to time, but we don't worship on Sunday, we worship on Sabbath. And we gave him all the reasons why we worship on Sabbath. And come to find out, Sunday doesn't work for all the teachers to have church on because of school system and they having to get ready for school. I'm not sure of all the details, but they just kept telling us that it doesn't work out because of school. And so they're starting to meet on Sabbath here, just 3 houses down from us. And so we've gone to their first Sabbath church, and then next week it's going to be on Sabbath again, so we're going to go again and help them out, and we'll just see how it goes and what happens.
So as you've seen like these different ways that God has led, how has that made you feel about being here and God's leading?
Well, I think first of all, we have this love for this place that we're still in Thailand, and you know, I wouldn't have expected that anywhere I would be comfortable. But we really love it here, and the people, it's obvious, especially the people that the kids have made friends with and sort of opened doors. And almost every day something happens that we're reminded, or God really shows us, this is where I want you. And I think as hard as Levi's hospitalization was, I think it was just further confirmation. You need to move. Like God wants us in Sukhothai now, not 6 months from now or whatever we had originally planned.
So God really used a lot of different unexpected things to make it very clear
Yes.
that this is where he wanted you to be.
Yeah, and it's interesting that he can even use the things that we see as bad. I mean, obviously
true.
did not enjoy Levi's hospital stay, but
Yeah.
yeah,
It was a tool in God's hands.
it was.
Why is this guy taking a picture of me? I don't know what's wrong with him. Anyway, thanks so much for joining us today. If this is your first time here, we're missionaries here in Thailand. We travel around Southeast Asia doing video projects. And it's kind of cool to see, God's work in different areas. If that's something you're interested in following, hit subscribe and join us. We'd love to have you. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Please pray for us, because when you see this, we will be in need of prayer. You'll find out about where that is next week in the vlog. See you then. God bless.